going on, everybody? Michael here with Ford of Murfreesboro, and today we are going to be answering some of your most common questions on the new 2017 Ford Expedition. So when we were coming up for the concept for this video, we were talking to a lot of our sales experts at Ford, and we were asking them, what are the biggest questions, the most common questions that you guys get from people looking to buy a Ford Expedition? And they came up with this list for us. The first and the most common question that people have when they're looking to buy an Expedition is, what is the difference between the regular Expedition and the EL? The EL being the extended length, is obviously going to be a lot longer, but here's the basic just answer to that question. It's going to come down to three factors. The first is the length and the weight. The EL, being that extended length, is going to be 220 inches long to the regular 206 inches long. So it's an increase of about 14 inches, and that's mostly on the back end. The second thing is storage capacity. Obviously, if it's longer, it's going to have more storage capacity, but how much storage capacity it actually has, we'll get into the specifics of that in just a second, because that's actually another one of their most common questions. And the third thing is actually the fuel capacity. Because it's an EL, because it's got that extended length, they were able to put in a bigger fuel tank. Specifically, the regular is going to only have a 28-gallon fuel tank, and the extended cab, or the extended length, is going to have a 33.5 gallon tank. So that's an increase of just about 5 gallons, and at an average of 17 miles per gallon, which is what the Expedition gets. You're looking at almost 100 extra miles you can go before your tank's running on empty. The second question we get most often is people are asking about the storage capacity. They want to know how much more storage capacity it is. Now, we've already said that the EL is 14 inches longer, and that might not sound like a whole lot, but in terms of cubic feet for storage capacity, it's actually going to make a really big difference. Now, just in the very back, in the way behind third row seating, is how Ford specifies it. The EL is going to have 42.6 cubic feet of storage space, whereas the regular length is only going to have 18.6. That's a really significant increase, because most of what you get on the EL is going to be in the very back. Now, if you were to fold down the seats, that's fold down the second row and fold down the third row, both of which you can collapse down to put more stuff on top of. The regular cab is going to have 103.8 cubic feet of storage space, whereas the EL is going to have 130.8 cubic feet of storage. The third question we get a lot is about towing capacity, and that's largely because if you have a family, something like one of the F-Series pickup trucks, which are known for their towing, might not be right for you. You might have too many people to put in the back seat. But you still want to be able to bring your boat or your trailer along if you want to go to the lake or if you want to go camping. And the Expedition has been very successful because it has best-in-class towing. Now, there's a little caveat to that. The Expedition, as it comes standard, that's both the regular length and the EL, have a 6,600 pound capacity for towing. Now, that by itself isn't the best in class. The best in class comes in with the optional heavy-duty towing package that is available on the Expedition. That optional heavy-duty towing package is going to increase increase your towing capacity up to 9,200 pounds conventional towing, which is tremendous. That's an increase of, what, I'm bad at math, 2,400 pounds more. So if you've got something heavy and you really want to make sure that you've got the power and the setup to tow, whatever it is you're bringing behind you, make sure that you've got that heavy duty towing package, or at least that you know what your towing needs are specifically. So what gives the Expedition all that power to tow really heavy stuff? What gives it best in class towing? And a lot of that's going to come from the engine, because the Ford Expedition actually shares an engine with the F-150. So the same 3.5 liter V6 EcoBoost that you'll find in America's best-selling brand of truck is also going to be in the Expedition. It's going to produce the same 365 horsepower, and it's going to produce 420 foot-pounds of torque. So that's going to be a wrap for us today, guys. Those were just some of the more common questions that we get from people looking to buy an Expedition. If you have other questions, you can leave those in the comment section below, or you can email us at youtube@fordofmurfreesboro.com. If you're interested in purchasing one of these vehicles, give us a call. Our number is 888-439-1265. We are Ford of Murfreesboro. Thanks for viewing.